Hey, what's up, folks? Jayborino here, continuing to the bitter end, a custom campaign for WarCraft 3 created by Soul Reaver. Very challenging. The last mission, I feel like I was only able to obtain victory after lots and lots of trial and error. So, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. Chapter 7, Grim Harvest. Behind the companions lies a torn battlefield, the broken and charred bodies of their foes piled high amidst the smoking rubble of Morganem's sorceress towers. But the companions do not look back. They pursue the warlords into the dark depths of Khal Spire, grimly contemplating the battles to come. Here the enemy's power is at its strongest. The warlords are far from defeated and are already planning to deal the companions a killing blow. But the real concern is what they plan to do when they rally. I'm worried that... Quiet. Our enemies are ahead, and I can feel powerful magic nearby. Hug the walls and stay out of sight. We might be able to observe what's going on without being noticed. Out of control. Most of our forces were massacred and the rest are in disarray. Why are we merely standing around here? Where is your sense of duty? We are Morganem's personal guard, the greatest amongst our brethren. We shall remain on standby until the warlords return and we are called to fight at the council's side. Warmaster, Morganem will not call for us. Since the Void Children have come, he relies solely on them for protection, and we have become mere fodder. During this battle, he has not once conferred with us. Enough, or my blade will find your throat. Morganem has... We have finished our preparations. Stand back, warriors. Then our plan is decided. We take no more chances. We... Maelstrom, what have you done to the Obelisk of Strength? I merely prevented it from falling into enemy hands, and you had best watch your tongue with me, Warmaster. My patience hangs by a thread. Understood, Lord. My apologies. Returning to the matter at hand, we will split up and head to our respective channeling circles. If we all channel our power into Morganem's reality disruptor, we can then focus it onto our foes and wipe them from existence. Using the disruptor with that much concentrated power is likely to destroy a large part of Khal Spire, and maybe even the disruptor itself. Do you think Morganem will assent? It is a small price to pay for destroying these upstarts, and it is high time that Morganem risk something of his own to win this war. One final thing, should you find yourself intercepted by the companions, use your power orb. It should let you keep them busy until the rest of us can arrive with reinforcements or activate the disruptor. Is everything clear? Of course, my love. We will be reunited again in victory. Come, warlords, we move out. What of us? We are prepared to escort you to... No, you will remain here to hold off the enemy. We will not allow them to follow us. Do you understand? Fight them to the last. As you wish, Warlord. Then we shall hold our ground here. I think we've heard about enough. How about we stop hiding and carve some things up? That sounds pretty good to me. It would seem we are decided then. To battle. What? The enemy has arrived. Cover our retreat and give them no quarter. You heard him, warriors. Take your positions. Attack the moment they dare to make a move. I don't think these Daruk are going to back off. I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, so first thing, let's go through and set my hotkeys. Cameron's 3, Kitharsis 4, Faye is 2, Sarah is 5, all of you together 6. Let's go through and spend some of my points. I haven't played this in about a week, so I'm a little nervous. It's going to take me a little bit to get back in the swing of things, but frankly, that's what it always takes. So what do we have here? We've got the Warlord, or the War Master, rather, and he's got 2 champions and 2 officers. Oh, dear, and he's level 50. So, let's quick save. And so what I think I'm going to do is summon my summons, if you will, get the Abyssal out, get some skeletons out, and then channel Apocalypse Orb. So, like, stay on hold position right here. And then I'm going to summon the Abyssal and the skeletons, and then we're going to channel a Power Orb, and then we're going to do all of this, basically. Sarah Poi, throw down a stun. Cameron, throw down a stun. Stun. Just keep them stunned. Keep them all stunned. Just keep them all stunned for as long as possible. Everybody get on the War Master now. Faye, go ahead and stun him. He looked like he had some sort of lifesteal there for a moment, but we just nuked the crap out of him. We'll need to move quickly to catch up with the warlords, or we'll have real problems. I suggest we split up to pursue them now, and your lives will be as wasted as ours. What do you mean by those words, Daruk? I suspect more than an idle boast. No boast. Before you came, the warlords used the obelisk to create power orbs for themselves. As long as they hold an orb, the warlords will be impossible to defeat in single combat. The door to the north, that's where the obelisk is, right? No use. Obelisk destroyed by Maelstrom and must use release spell to activate orbs. Spell. Your words ring true, but that raises another question. Why do you tell us this? For a people betrayed and promises broken. As he just evaporates. He is dead. So what next? If what he said really is true, then pursuing the warlords will be suicide. We should examine this obelisk he spoke of. Perhaps we can still find a way to turn our enemy's weapon against them. How does it look? How much damage did Maelstrom do here? From what I can tell, the obelisk derives power from 4 separate mana foci, but Maelstrom has destroyed one of them, rendering the obelisk inoperable. Ha, just what we need. Any chance you can get it working again? I believe it may be possible. Maelstrom must have caused less damage than he intended. The obelisk itself is still intact. Ironically, we probably have Morganem's formidable skill in sorcerer's craftsmanship to thank. Crapmanship. I will attempt to channel my own magic in lieu of the destroyed focus and activate the obelisk. This will be taxing upon me, and I cannot guarantee success, but I shall do my best. That's all we ask, Soul Reaver. Everyone, take up your positions around the obelisk, then I shall begin. Okay. What is this going to do for us? Do it, Soul Reaver. It is done. Soul Reaver, are you alright? You look exhausted. It is nothing that a short rest will not cure, but I thank you for your concern. It looks like your exertions weren't in vain. All of us had an orb materialize in our hands. The question now is, what do they do? I feel a formidable level of rejuvenating magic within the orb, but it's currently dormant. The Daruk Warmaster mentioned that it will take some sort of incantation to activate it. In that case, let's stop wasting time here and catch the warlords. If they try to use their orb against us, we'll know the incantation to use as well. I can hardly wait to see the look on their faces. Yes, Faye is correct. We must hurry. We cannot afford to give the warlords time to charge up the reality disruptor. To prevent that, we'll need to attack all the warlords pretty much simultaneously. Like Cameron suggested, I think there's only one real choice. We have to split up. Huh, makes sense to me. In that case, I'm going after Dustwalker. He wanted to kill me even more than most people usually do. I'd really like to teach him to pick his enemies more carefully. I will take Catherine. She and I have a score to settle. Then I shall pursue Maelstrom. He has done more than enough to warrant my wrath. I'll take Uryan. I guess that leaves Kitharsis to deal with Carrick? That's perfectly fine by me. Then we're decided then. If we succeed, we will meet again at the door to Morganem's throne room. Do not let yourselves get killed, understood? There's still a lot for us to do. Good luck. Indeed, may the fates smile upon us. No turning back now. Okay, oh, and we have 10 minutes. So let's get going. Let's quick save. So it seems like we're going to have to go through 5 separate areas. We're also level 49. I got to put my point in. We have to go through 5 separate areas with each individual hero. So I may end up splitting this. We'll see. Can we open this? No, we cannot. Okay, let us make our way down this hallway, and I got to get used to Kitharsis now. A darkly glittering sphere. Okay, well, let's focus on this later. Go ahead and hit this one with Dark Lash. There's a lot coming up behind me. Summon some skeletons and then back up Kitharsis. Move around. Let the skeletons take some of the beating here. Go ahead and use your abilities. Use your AoE spells. The skeletons are pretty beefy. Like, they can do more than I originally expected them to be able to do. Dark Lash over here. Kitharsis, please. Does this guy not have a health bar? That's okay. Well, that's fine. His health bar just isn't visible. No problem. And let's just make sure we're using all of his abilities as we make our way through. I'm going to not use his ult until I really have to. Okay, we've got Dark Lash, so we're level 50. There shouldn't be anything in these crates, but I guess let's come on through here and see what's supposed to be down here. Nothing. Okay, so let's continue. It just seemed like there were some enemies in here. They came out and messed around with us. You know what I'm going to have to do is cycle saves as we go through this, because if I quick saved and then realize I don't have enough time, then we're going to run into major problems. So anyway, we're level 50 with Kitharsis now. What a dream. Kitharsis, very, very slow. Bit of an issue. Let's go ahead and use his Shamanic Mask, because it's only 10 seconds, and, you know, I could absolutely use the mana right now. I don't need the health. And, you know, 10 seconds is better than however many it is to rest, or tent, I should say.
Let's get on.
The efficiency of the mask in terms of mana is a little bit better. Okay, let's get going. I see some tentacles. Great. Dark Lash, the big one. Throw this down, and I don't have skeletons up. I think I'm going to go ahead and use Rage Axes, because I don't like the larger Void Child. Children, if you will. All my abilities are down, so there's really nothing to do. We can Bag of Sand him. I might as well be using all of my abilities here. Dark Lash. And let's just get up and kill this one like normal. I should still have Raging Axes up. Keep it up, Kitharsis. Okay. Oh, okay. So here's a large. Oh, which one of these? Which one of these here specifically? I'm trapped right now, actually. Okay, so the Void Child Anguish. That's right. So I have no real mana. We just have to fight this thing head on. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna Dark Lash it every time it's up. Now it's up. Go ahead, hit him with it. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and just... There we go. We got rid of it pretty fast. I would need to probably go ahead and sit down and rest after this one. That wasn't too bad. I've just been using all of my abilities pretty aggressively. So let's go ahead and throw down a rest. We're at 8 minutes. So after the rest is done, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and cycle another save. And what I want to do is... I have a quick save at the beginning. I'd like to keep that, so I'm just going to have to manually save. The idea what I should do is I should throw down a manual save at the start of a section and then just use quick saves as we go. And then if something really bad happens, then we reload the quick saves. And then if we realize at the very end that it's not good enough, then we'll, you know, take a bit of a breather and just reload the whole section. But for now, I think we're fine. We're still asleep. I might even want to sleep again because I've used a lot of my mana. As long as I have enough for my ultimate right now. We can't sleep. Okay, so let's throw down a cycled save to the bitter end. 7.5 minutes. It really just depends on how far we have to go. I might just wait. My Shamanic Mask is almost up, and I could really afford to have some more mana up. I really could. It depends on what we're up against next. Let's just go ahead and... Well, it's not ready yet. Okay, a decent chunk of enemies here. This should be fine, though. It's just a group of stuff. Let's Dark Lash this guy in the back. It should instant kill him. Or we're just going to be stunned. That's fine. Indeed it did. So let's just take these guys out and maybe just rest again after this. Because I really just need mana. So I'll use the Shamanic Mask, followed by maybe just a rest right after. Yeah, so in WarCraft 3, the little UI graphic of the little hourglass ticking down is a little misleading based on how long it takes you to be able to cast a spell. All right, so we have a level 46 fellow here who... I think this is the guy, these are the types of guys that can whirlwinds, which scares me. So probably want to use the skeletons. Probably are going to want to use the skeletons. Power Orb. A darkly glittering sphere of solidified magical energy. It awaits the incantation to awaken its power. So Soul Reaver's been lurking around in the comments section. Make sure to give him some love for how much you like this campaign. I know I like it a lot. It's really cool that he stopped by. But he left some comments talking about this map and how when you fight the bosses... There are little power orbs, and you get a power orb, and the boss gets a power orb, and they spawn at a specific rate, and the rate increases with each one you pick up. So basically, I think you have to just fight the boss, force them to pick up their power orbs, some time will pass, and then, oops, I just quick saved there. That was probably a mistake. Hopefully I don't have to replay this whole thing again, because I've been, you know, using a lot of rests. But we don't have Raging Axes. I'd really like it if I had that for this fellow, or I can Cyclone. That's better for AoE. I think what I want to do is just move in. Let's hit him with a lash right there. Summon some skeletons. Okay, let's run away from this. This seems like his ultimate. And then we'll turn around and we'll Dark Lash him when it's up. So here. Yeah, so whatever this is allows him to heal. Oh dear. Please get away from me. Oh, I don't have Raging Axes either. I really wish that this ultimate would stop. Because these things, these stupid scythe things are just chasing me to death. Okay, and I don't have axes. I don't want to have to use my ultimate. Unless I really need to, but he's about to take me down here, unless, well, it depends on how many abilities he has left. I don't have Raging Axes. I don't have a bag of sand. Let's go ahead and load up. So, yeah, I need to just bait that ultimate and then run far, far away. Just have him use it on the skeletons and then just back out of there. Just get out of there. Let that ultimate run its course. And I find that that's the key to a lot of these boss-type enemies, is just when you see they're using some powerful spell, just get away, let it run its course, unless it's something huge like that Fireball AoE spell from the Melee Heroic Void Child, whatever those are called. Just, okay, so let's do this and run away with most of my skeletons. Let him pop this and then just run away. You will not live to challenge Lord Carrick. Okay, yeah, so here we go. Oh no, he's still coming. He's still mad. It really just depends on how long this spell lasts. He's not leashing. Running away with my skeletons. And that spell, whatever it does, it definitely heals him. I'm still running. I'm willing to wait. Okay, seems to be gone. Stun him. I don't have Raging Axes up, so let's just use my abilities. I don't have axes up either, unfortunately. Raging Axes would be really, really helpful. But again, he can't heal himself. I'm just sitting around waiting for some ability to use. Really nothing to use right now except just my 2 damage-dealing abilities. If I don't have to use axes, I'd rather not, because if I'm about to move into the main boss fight, I don't see a reason to do that. We'll have plenty of time to rest as well, unless we get all of our health back at the beginning of the fight. Okay, there we go. No problem. So I'm going to move up to the door, and hopefully this is going to lead to the boss, and if it doesn't, we might be in trouble. But I'll throw down another quick save because I feel like, that fight went just fine. Throw down rest. We can even use the Shamanic Mask if we so feel like it as we move into the boss. We're fighting Carrick, who is the Anub Arak character, I think. So let's use our mask, and then we'll tent as well. Can we do both at the same time? No, we can't. I mean, that makes sense. When you're asleep, you just can't perform any actions. It's possible when he wakes up, it'll automatically sleep now, because I've sort of queued up that action while he's been asleep. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's go into this as refreshed as possible. So again, kind of to review, from what I understand, the boss gets little power orbs, and we get little power orbs, and we can pick up our respective power orbs, which refill our health and maybe mana. So I think we have to do enough damage to the boss that they pick up their power orbs, and once they pick up a certain amount of them, we'll eventually be able to kill them because the time it takes their power orbs to respawn will be so long that we should be able to burn them down before they have another one spawn. That's my understanding of how these fights work. So what I'm thinking I may do, depending on how many attempts it takes me on these bosses, and depending on how much I decide to cut out, is I may go ahead and just do 1 boss per video, maybe 2. So let's throw down a quick save right now, and we're going in to fight Carrick. I remember he's got like the little Locust Swarm ability, which is a Nubarak's ult. He's got the spikes that go out in a big concentric circle around him. All right, I'm coming for you, Carrick. Never mind, it's just eggs. Wow, those bugs have a lot of health. A lot of health. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this. And Dark Lash one of them. Oh, they turn into smaller ones. I'm gonna, you know what? I hate to do this, but I'm using his ult right now. Because this is going to murder these stupid little spawns. Yeah, oh dear. Okay, so they just keep spawning like this. Yes, his ult right here was perfect. I'm also gonna use, whatever it's called, Dark Tendrils, and that just annihilated them. Let's go back to sleep. We've got the time. Assuming the boss is in this next room, yeah, this is definitely where he is. This is just a long hallway. So, this room up here is definitely where he is, so we have time to sleep and catch our breath for a brief moment, I think. And I really hated to use his ultimate there, but it seemed worth it to me. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and go and maybe take it on a chance. I mean, I'll use the Shamanic Mask too. I'll just go ahead and take it on a chance that we'll get our health back and maybe all of our cooldowns will be up when we go in. This room just, it was just too clear that we're supposed to use Unbridled Rage. So that's why I did it. It just seemed too obvious. When I saw that first bug split into 2 more, I just knew that I needed some serious AoE. And Dark Tendrils is good, but it didn't quite do enough damage to the bigger bugs, and the cooldown's a little too long. So what do we want to do here? What's our power combo with Kitharsis? So against single targets, Dark Tendrils a no-go. It's also heavy on mana. Dark Lash single target makes the most sense. Probably not Sandstorm. Skeletons are good to distract. I think, you know, Bag of Sand is fine. It's going to do a nice little nuke, not huge. And we're back awake now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tent one more time just in case while I talk about my strategy here. I think if we pop the ult, because it does a ton of damage, but also slows them down and their attack rate, and then the Rage Axes. If we use the Rage Axes, which has a chance to stun with Unbridled Rage, that might be the combination we need if we have him low enough that we can just go ham on him, because it'll keep him slowed, and as he's slowed, maybe trying to run away from us, the Rage Axes have that chance to stun. We might get lucky. So that is my battle plan here, and you'll have to excuse me for taking so much time to rest, but you have to understand, I'm a little scared. Most of our cooldowns are up. I've been giving Unbridled Rage some time to come back, and hopefully maybe that cooldown will just be up. And there's probably going to be some dialogue once we make it into the boss room anyway, where the boss is going to be like, nah, you've come to fight me. I'm going to taunt you, and that will give, during the cutscene, my cooldowns will continue to make their way back up. Alrighty. Carrick, it is over. Surrender or I will kill you. You would come to challenge us? Alone? We are not afraid of you, little one. Your fate is already sealed. I don't think so. Your allies cannot save you now, Carrick, and the reality disruptor will not fire. At this very moment, my companions will be engaging the other warlords in battle. No one is coming to help you. Your friends cannot win, small one. We have all prepared for your coming. Acar des Cur Vitus. Spells! My power orb. It's activating. So you too bear a power orb, but that will only delay the inevitable. We will still crush you. Well, you certainly are determined to fight for Morganem, though I do not quite understand why you owe loyalty to one who has his allies fight all his battles in his stead. Got him! Good one, Kitharsis. Morganem seeks order for this plane. Morganem seeks to save mortals from their own folly, but it's not for him that we fight you now. No, we seek to fight you for another reason entirely. Tell us, how many of our warriors have you slaughtered, little one? How deep is the river of blood that you wade through? You must think yourself strong, little one. It is time for you to think again. The slain shall have vengeance, for we will be your end. Alright, time to squash a big bug. Okay, Dark Lash. That did literally nothing. I'm just gonna run from him. I can sense the diffused energies of the power orb slowly coalescing around me. I should approach its magic whenever it may manifest. Okay, so I'm just gonna stay away from him because he's got these bugs, and I think they're just gonna heal him and do damage to me. So let's just avoid this. Okay, so his are purple. I mean, he's got a little purple glow. We've got the orange glow. He has some items on him, too. I'd like to see what those are. Again, I just want to stay away from these bugs until they go away. All right, it looks like they're gone. Having some line of sight issues. This might be my power up. I assume I'm red. All right, where are you, buddy? Oh my god, I'm so slow that this is a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. I don't think I can really fight him head to head. What I can do is turn... Oh, okay, he stuns me. What I can do is turn, hit some skeletons, kind of surround him with the skeletons, let them do some damage. And is this actually... I can stay back and hit him with Dark Lash. Alright, so I'm able to do some decent damage to him. I've got some power orbs out right now. And, alright, and he's got beetles coming in. So this is where we probably want to use Dark Tendrils. And I have to really think about when I want to use... I have to really think about when I want to use my my ultimate and things like that, and when I want to go for power orbs. So I think I'm okay on power orbs right now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to channel my ult. I'm going to use Rage Axes. I'm going to start hitting him. Because my ults... Alright, come on, Kitharsis. Use it. Use it. Use it. I got to kill these beetles. So that's going to kill these. My Rage Axes, I think, are still up. Unfortunately, he netted me. All right, all the beetles go down, and I am netted, which sucks because I really, really, really wanted to hit him with Rage X's while they were up. You know what I got for him, though? Well, no, you know what? I'm going to save the bag of sand. All right, it seems like he's trying to run away from me, so let's just do some damage here. He's running away from me. All right, there's the net. And I'm taking damage from his little locust swarm thing here. So, oh dear, that's a lot of damage. We need to avoid that. We're netted. I'm going to go for this orb thing. That seemed to do something. Okay, let's summon some skeletons. Maybe we can surround... Oh, of course. All right, yeah, sure. Skeletons, that's fine. Let's throw down a quick save. Let's throw down the quick save. And I think I have to be dealing damage to him at a faster rate at this point. This might take a really long time. We haven't lost. I don't think I can really fight him head-to-head. I want to fight him near one of my power orbs, though. Yeah, see, that didn't do any damage to him. See, what are these right here? Bracers of Might. Boosting the damage every blow they inflict by 35, and that's on cooldown. I'm just going to reload my save after I read these. When activated, it erects a Mage Slayer barrier that renders them immune to magical damage for... Okay, that's interesting. So what I'm going to do is load up. See, right here, where his damage is about halfway down, that's when I want to activate my ult and then axes. So I think I might just have to kind of kite him around, just throw some Dark Lashes out, pick up my little power orbs when necessary. Honestly, the bugs that he summons are going to be some of the most annoying things to deal with, just because, I mean, other than Dark Tendrils, my ult is the only thing that can deal with them. Okay, so we're going to run away. Going to try to kite him in a big circle. Occasionally, we're going to turn and hit him with... Yeah, so maybe he has the Bracers of Might up right now. So here's his power orb, or where it's able to spawn, I think. I assume that's what those runes are. I don't need to pick mine up. Don't pick it up. I don't want to get too close to it. I'm just running in a big circle around it. Okay, and I think this is... okay, so yeah, he's got a stun. Then this is where I want to really run away from him, because those little flying bugs seem to do a decent amount of damage. Let's pick up an orb. Seems like that gives me health and mana regen, possibly. Okay, let's go ahead and stun him. There we go, looking good. And, oh god, the little bugs are chasing me. I need to avoid those completely. Please don't net me. Please don't net me. I gotta stay out of line of sight so that he doesn't net me. Yeah, so he got one of his own orbs. I need another one. Okay, stun goes down. And I thought I've been picking up my orbs. But it's not in my inventory right now. What happened to my orb in my inventory? Okay, I just picked one up there. There's the net. I'm not gonna stun him unless he starts getting close to me. So like now? All right, there's my heal. Okay, let's summon some skeletons considering he just used his ultimate, or his little annoying thing there that does AoE damage. Okay, and this is mostly okay. I just want to avoid these things. And where's his spawn? It's up there. I have another one on the ground. Throw down a stun. I'm really just running and hitting him with stuns, and I'm really just going to wait for my ultimate to be up. I shouldn't have used it when I did earlier. Actually, no, I needed to get rid of the bugs. I think this is just going to be time-consuming at this point. And I got to... Oh, God, there they are. I just got to be on the lookout for when he uses his ult. It's possible he's going for one of his orbs right now. Where is he? He must have gone for one of his orbs, which has got to be in the... Oh, no, he didn't. Hit him with Dark Lash. I'm waiting for Rage Axis to be up. I think that's how I'm going to be able to finish him. Okay, I have to fight him head-on right now. When I get netted, that would be a good time to use skeletons, I think. I'm slightly faster than him. Turn and fight, turn and hit him. I don't think I wanted to pick up one of my orbs. Did I accidentally pick one up? Okay, so he's glowing red. I think that means he's magic immune. I think. So I'm just not going to deal with him right now. I'm going to wait for that to go away. There we go. Now turn and hit him with Dark Lash. Ultimate's not... Okay, so he just used... It seems like when you collect them, and then when you get below a certain health, that's when maybe it automatically uses one. Alright, so this is where you definitely have to keep running away from. This seems like it's just going to be really time-consuming, so this is why I'm probably going to split this up into multiple videos. Okay, I'm netted. Let's summon some skeletons to maybe protect me right now. And hopefully get out of here. let those bugs be focused on something else. Go ahead and hit him with Dark Tendrils. Not Dark Tendrils, Dark Lash. Okay, so there are these things on the ground, and I don't know what those represent. See, maybe you collect them, and then it automatically pops them once you get below a certain health. That's all I can think of. So it's not that he can turn and run for his thing, it's that he has one saved up based on the number of runes on the ground? Maybe? I'm honestly not sure. I just want to wait for my ultimate to be up and then use those rage axes like I was talking about. That's what I'm going to go for. Now, I thought my mana orb was supposed to be... I'm not sure if it was used already or not, but I definitely want to avoid him when he's using these bugs. I'm just going to turn and use Dark Lash every time it's up. That's all I can really hope to do. I mean, my mana regeneration probably can't stand to do that forever. No, maybe. All right, so it looks like maybe he has 2 up right now. Let's avoid these. There he is. Okay, yeah, it seems like it automatically uses when he gets below a certain health. So I assume the same's going to happen to me. I have 3 kind of in the bank. So we just have to keep fighting him for what seems like ever. Okay, and just kind of get rid of this stuff. All right, so we are low on health, low on mana, and we're forced to fight right now. And I don't have enough mana for... There we go. All right, we forced him to do it. So I'm going to hit Unbridled Rage. Do it, Catharsis, and then we're going to hit Raging Axes, and we're just going to fight him head on. And let's see how much damage we can do. This is what I was hoping would, you know, be my big combo. And, oh my god, and at that moment he used his magic immunity. Oh, that's killer. And so we took a lot of extra damage because of that, too. So we still have 2 up. He may just have 1. And it just depends on if they continue to spawn. I'd really like to avoid this stuff. Oh god, I'd really like to avoid these. Oh, they're going to do so much damage to me. I don't want to be forced to use one of my things if I don't have to. You can get some pot shots in here and there. Oh, crap. All right, so let's summon some skeletons. All right, I was forced to use one of the orbs. I don't control when those orbs are used. If that's not clear, I don't control that. Okay, and honestly, I'm saving Bag of Sand for, like, when I just need a nuke to maybe finish him off. And I don't want to use Dark Tendrils. It's too mana intensive. Alright, so I can't say that this is horribly challenging. The other ones probably will be, considering I remember what some of their abilities were. But this isn't too bad. I haven't seen any other orbs to pick up for myself, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for them. It seems like you can just keep them stockpiled. I'm going to quick save against my better judgment. I still have a manual save from earlier. Okay, waiting. There's a lot of triggers that it's got to deal with when it comes to this kind of stuff. Where's he going? Maybe for another orb? Okay, so he's got one saved up. I don't know if I have another one or not. No, yeah, I definitely have one down there. So it's 1-to-1 theoretically. Let's stun him and get away. Oh, okay. We forced him to use his orb. There's another one. Oh, there's 2 here for me. So I'm going to pick this up. So we have 2 orbs now. Stun him. Keep him away from us. It only stuns for 1 second, but I think it's good enough. Okay, and yeah, this is going to take a long time. So I might actually do some cuts just because this is literally me running in a big circle using Dark Lash, and there's nothing else for me to really do other than that. Everything else I think is a waste of mana. I want to force him to use his mana immunity, or his magic immunity, for the next time that my Unbridled Rage and Rage Axes are up. What you waiting for, buddy? I'm over here. Keep chasing me so that you stay in line of sight. So this is definitely like a tank versus tank fight, that's for sure. Yeah, I just can't take him head on, and I want to avoid that stomp. So that's why, I mean, I could move up and do some damage to him with my axes, but I don't see the reason to do so, that's for sure. All right, he's magic immune. We need to just run, especially because he's got his... Oh, crap. Summon some skeletons, maybe to give myself some breathing room here. Let him attack the skeletons while I'm netted. Ouch. Oh, this is bad. And he's still magic immune. It's almost just... It's not really luck-based, but it seems a little challenging for, like, when he uses certain abilities and things like that. All right, I got forced to use one of my runes. Raging Axe is not really close to being up. If I know that I'm ahead in runes, I could probably man-fight him near the end. I've got another one, and I think he has... No, I don't know if he has another one. I might not have vision on it. Okay, so again, don't use spells on them when they have that red aura up. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has a rune up right now, so... Let's try this. Again, haven't really been close to death. It's just been... No, he does have a rune up. Of course he does. Yep, there we go. Forced him to use it, though. Does he have another one, too? I'm not sure. I'm going to leave as many of mine on the ground as possible, because I don't need them. He might be going to pick more up. Where are you, buddy? Okay, run away. Yeah, so he's picking these up faster than I can really kill him, so I have to burn him down fast enough. So, you know, eventually they'll spawn so slow that he won't be able to keep up, and that's my goal. Okay. And I've learned don't engage him when he's got the flies up. Whatever you want to call those things, don't engage him when he's got those. Let's go ahead and pick up my little thing. And again, I think right around now, depending on how this fight goes, I may go back and end up making a cut. Okay, let's keep running in circles. You can see I paused a little bit when I was speaking there. Just a little bit, because I thought that I would make a cut there. We'll see. This part might not even be in the final video. All right, let's run. I'm probably going to end up using a rune here soon automatically, which is fine. And I don't know how to stop them. I just don't know how to stop him from getting more runes. Just trying to deal a lot of damage here. You know what? Dark Tendril, I don't give a shit. There we go. Forced him to use a rune. That Dark Tendril right there was great. Okay, keep running in a big circle. I want to get him... Next time he uses his... I want to keep an eye for when he uses his magic immunity next. There we go. I've used one of mine. Let's go ahead and summon skeletons now so that they can take some of the heat off of me. And, of course, he does the ground pound instead. When will I learn my lesson? All right, so he's got his magic immunity up, so let's run, of course. Let's swing up here and grab our orb, our next orb, to make sure that we've got one stockpiled. I have no idea how many we have. It's really just based on the number of runes on the ground. So I think that means he has 2. I'm trying to understand this. I'm trying to understand this as best I can. All right, so he just used his magic immunity. I want to probably man-fight him now that I have some runes up and force him to use some of his. Okay, we picked that one up. Another rune. We have 1, 2. I think we have 3. He may have 2. So what I'm going to do, now that I have the mana for it, well, we're underneath the flies. When the flies are up, we're going to man-fight him like crazy. And I don't know if... I'm not sure if it's, like, in relation to where the runes are on the ground or not. Nope, no, I said I wanted to fight him away from the flies. Okay, so I think that was his ability that makes him do more melee damage. So we're going to wait for that to be up, which hopefully will end right around the time the flies go away. Flies are gone. Let's stun him. Okay, let's draw him back in this direction. There we go. We forced the stun. So I'm going to use Unbridled Rage. And then the axes. And then let's get in there. We used our own. So now we can kind of go ham on him and hopefully keep him stunned. Stun him as well. Okay, so there we go. We forced him to use another one of his things. And this is where we're able to do, I think, a lot of our damage. Okay, now we're going to run. I'm going to turn and drop the skeletons. And then, you know, hit him with stuns from far away just to get rid of... Oh, crap. Okay, so he's summoning eggs. That seems like it might be his ultimate. And I don't know if the bugs despawn or not. I'm going to test this. I'm going to quick save now, and I'm going to test if those beetles despawn, because I don't have an ultimate up, and I don't want to spend a ton of mana on Dark Tendrils if I don't have to. Stun him. And run. And again, we want to stay away from the beetles. And we'll see if they despawn. We don't want to get surrounded. It seems like they're a little bit faster than me, or maybe about the same speed. One more Dark Lash hit should cause him to use one of his runes. So let's do it. Okay, good. Another one of his runes are down. And I still have several of them up. Unfortunately, I don't have my ult to finish him off, so this might take a few more cycles. It seems like they die and then split into the small ones. Once they get small enough, I can use 1 Dark Tendrils and kill, like, all of them. I just don't want to get caught in a corner like I'm about to do. He was magic immune there, I think. All right, he picked up another... I think he picked up another orb. He must have. Oh, this is bad, though. There's Unbridled Rage. Oh, crap. We're going to get surrounded here, though. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Okay. Whew. We were netted there, and that would have been just abhorrent. Though we should have runes ourselves. Dark Lash. Unbridled Rage should kill a decent amount of these. We are unfortunately trapped again. Okay, how many do we have left? He has, I think, 2, and we have 2. It's unbelievable how long this is going to take. I just like playing it conservatively. I mean, eventually, again, I think using the battle axes and the Unbridled Rage combination is really the way to go here. All right, so he's going to stun us and stand in place for a while. That's good. The net does a little damage to us. Stun him while he gets close to us. Give me an opportunity to run away. Okay, one more hit should probably trigger his, seems like when you go below 50% health, that's when it triggers your, no, maybe not. Okay. There we go. That was worth, Dark Tendrils just to trigger one of his. Let's look around and see if we have any of our own. Well, we've got one up, that's for sure. Let's let him get close to us and then stun him because we are in a net again. Oh my god, these nets are killer. All right, he used his oh, the stun. All right, well, unfortunately, I don't think we have any runes left ourselves. But we've caused him to use so many of his. There's no way that we're too far behind now, I don't think. I just need to use my ultimate Axis combo, and I think that will be the end of him in the long run here. Okay, here's one. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Just to make sure that we have it. And again, they're definitely spawning at a slower rate now. So it's all about endurance. And if all the other fights are like this, this is tricky. So again, I'm also saving the Bag of Sand for the very, very, very end. It does, you know, a little more than half the damage of a Dark Lash. So we do know that it does pretty good, or pretty well, if you will. Might as well man fight him now because we're in the net. So these fly things I thought would heal him. They don't heal him, but they do a lot of damage to us. So we want to avoid those because they're going to cause us... Probably going to cause us... Okay, he's also magic immune. I was going to turn and hit him with both my spells, which might kick off one of his runes. But again, I think he's not immune to stuns, but he doesn't take damage. Okay, here's his rune. Maybe we can stop him from picking it up. Kind of path blocked him right here. But, oh, crap, we're netted. I was going to say, if we could stop him from picking that up, that would be huge. Now he's got another one up, unfortunately. Let's see if we can force him to use it quickly. There we go. What can my skeletons even do? Looks like some sort of haste buff. Let's put that on Kitharsis. That, I think, was his ultimate. It forced me to use one of my runes. I think I'm up. I think I'm up in terms of runes, but I don't have my ultimate. My ultimate is so close. When this ultimate is up with Raging Axes, we should be able to kill him. Or I could try to man fight him with Raging Axes, but not under the flies. Or whatever, the locusts, whatever you want to call them. I'm taking damage because I'm bleeding from his ultimate. I think that's unavoidable, honestly. Unfortunately, it's just unavoidable. He has another one up? When did he pick that up? I'm not seeing when he picks these things up. I think I have one myself, but I'm not 100% sure, and if I don't, I'm in trouble. I need to be looking around for them. That's why I'm playing it pretty safe right now as we... Nope, 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 not that way, Kitharsis. I don't think he's close to having his, what am I thinking up? He may be running to pick up one of his own right there. That might have been what that is. I only saw one rune on the ground. That was a big stun from him. Hit him with my own stun, and then Dark Tendrils. Let's go and get some skeletons out and then run away. I guess let's cast that haste buff on Kitharsis, and unfortunately, that stunned me. I see now. Okay, yeah, I don't have a rune. I need to run away. Oh, he might kill me here. I was stunned for days. I have... Oh, no, that's the haste boost. So I should have a thing somewhere in here. I just don't know where. Because he had one, and I don't. And I don't think he's used so many on me. I think I've been ahead of him in terms of that. I'm not sure. Again, that's why I've been playing it safe. I just have to look around for where my orb is. It's got to be in here somewhere. There it is. All right. So we're going to pick this up, and it should heal us right away. So we've endured the long section of this. All right, there we go. Instant heal. So he may be up 1. I've got Rage Axes and my ultimate up. He's using his flies. And he's magic immune, which means that when the flies are up and the magic immunity's up, Raging Axes and Unbridled Rage should get him down. And I don't see any of his runes up. I have another one down here too, actually. I'm going to risk grabbing this. There we go. Waiting for the flies. There he is. We're in a stun. Unbridled Rage. Oh, crap. So he hit his melee boost right there. But let's turn on Axes. Hit him, Kitharsis. All right, well, he stunned us. That's why that didn't really work. Okay, there was his second one. Now, I don't think he has any more up. Let's go ahead and use skeletons to maybe trap him in. And now, oh my god, he's summoned more of those stupid things. Okay, forced me to use one of mine. And he's got the bugs. So now we run around, and it's just all about endurance. It's been like 30 minutes of this fight, so it's getting a little tedious, that's for sure. I mean, I like my haste buff, that's for sure. I think I have one more in the bank. I think I have one more rune in the bank. The beetles are splitting. Okay. Just go ahead and use Unbridled Rage to do a little bit of damage to him as well. Run in a big circle, see if we can find some of our own runes. And we have to find a way to kill him. Keep in mind, I have not died to this boss. I was close, but I have not died. It's just time-consuming. Waiting for these bugs to die. Turn and hit him. Got to do some damage to him. It's just we can't man-fight him straight up. We just can't do it. Oh, this is bad. Okay, let's see if we can get out. Oh, that was close. Okay, just let these beetles die. They seem like they're on timed life. Oh, crap. Okay, well, we're netted. Hopefully we can get out before they surround us. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They should all just die on their own. Okay, turn and summon some skeletons. He seems low. This might be our opportunity to get him. Yeah, I don't think he has a rune up. Let's get in there and man fight him because we've got more health than him. Use a haste buff on him. Bag of sand. Oh, this is our chance. One more Dark Lash. He's attacking the skeletons. He's not going for one of his runes. I think we're finally going to kill him. Hit him with anything we've got right here. And Dark Lash. Oh my god, is he really magic immune right now? I think I just got to man fight him. I just got to do it. I think I can kill him. Until he's no longer magic immune. The Bag of Sand did a little bit of damage, but he might have been magic immune at that time. No longer magic immune. Dark Lash. Got him. And I had a rune spawn at the end there. Yikes. That was very, very time-consuming. Very time-consuming. No, we cannot die here. We must fight on. The battle is over, Carrick. You have lost. If these are to be our final moments, then answer our questions, Kitharsis. Why do you end so many lives? Why do you murder those we care for? We do not kill because we want to, Carrick. We fight because it is the only way to defend the people of this plane from a great injustice. How then is Morganem any different from you? Sage words, Carrick. Kitharsis don't care. I guess that good intentions alone may not be enough. Rest well, Carrick. Oh my word. Earlier. Okay, that took forever. I am going to throw down a manual save right now. And I think I'm going to end the video because I need to take some breaks here. I want to go get myself some more water. It's been close to an hour for this whole thing. I'm probably going to cut out just a little bit of that boss fight because it is literally just me running in a big circle away from him, throwing Dark Lash out, and I'll put in the parts that interesting things were happening. But I hope you're enjoying this. We have 4 more of these to do, and we'll see how long these other ones take. I think that one was meant to take a little bit longer because it was literally tank versus tank. And it's possible that the other bosses may be a little more scrappy. We'll see. But I hope you stick around and want to see how the other boss fights go. I'm a little nervous. Faye's going up against that fellow that summons a bunch of dead zombies. So that might be a little frightening, you know, skeletons. All right, see you next time. Bye now.